Hey everybody, here is another one of those Kickstarter things, a series we call Take My Money, because this Kickstarter is going to take all of our money, at least most of Joey's money. I'm still not sure if I'm going to back it or not. But it is it's a new Kickstarter for Dragonbane miniatures. The official miniatures Free League is involved as well, but these are put out by Titan Forge Games. And this is we're very excited about this, of course, as we are playing Dragonbane quite often. Granted, it's on a virtual tabletop and not a real tabletop. However, Joey, you run a lot of in real life Dragonbane games, so I'm sure you're going to get some use out of these things. So yeah, and apologies for not streaming for a third week. We promise we'll be back next week with the Path of Glory campaign. So this is a little I'm sorry video, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's something.
It's something. It's the best we could do. Apologies. So we're going to start at the top of the Kickstarter. And Joey, why don't you guys, I don't know, take us through this cool display of miniatures, and we'll kind of work our way down the page.
Well, at the very top of the page, so they had a pledge of 50,000 and they've reached 199,000 and 370 so far, which is really good.
So what you're saying is they don't need our help at all. They're doing just fine.
They don't, but I mean, they do have some stretch goals to still unlock.
Yeah.
But when we scroll down and look at the story section, says we proudly present a collection of miniatures that will turn every RPG adventure into a chilling spectacle of northern beasts. Now I don't know exactly what that means. Like, no, I don't know what the northern beasts.
Does that mean like Scandinavia? Like
I would assume so.
Yeah,
I would assume so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has a little display of their miniatures printed and painted, and they look like you could use these for any game easily.
Well, my favorite thing, we talked about this offline, but my favorite thing about these, I look at a lot of miniatures. I don't really paint miniatures anymore. I did when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
These are slick, man. These are like amazing sculpts. I have a background in 3D modeling and stuff. So I look at the stuff and I'm like, this is primo 3D modeling. Not only is it great, but it's also an amazing adaptation of Johan Egerkranz's artwork from the Dragonbane book. So I think that's a massive thing, because often when we're buying miniatures, there's a lot of, it's just kind of generic because they kind of fit all the games, but it's really cool when you get the official ones because the artwork is so dialed in. There's all the characters from the kin section, the bestiary, but we'll get into that as we move forward.
Mm-hmm. It states that the project is made in cooperation with Free League Publishing, which is always a good sign, especially for quality, because if there's one thing Free League really does, it's quality.
Yeah, all their books are so great. The page weight, the page quality. Mm-hmm. I'll shut up and we'll talk about this Kickstarter. So let's talk about pledges.
Yeah. So the first one they show is the digital pledge for $69. Do you know anywhere where it tells you the whole list of files that you get from this, or is it all of them?
Let me check the side panel on the rewards section and see what the digital pledge says. So it just says all STL files and PDF rules. 3D print everything yourself. So I'm assuming it's everything they're going to release for this, stretch goals and everything. So yeah, the whole
really
shebang,
good.
basically. So it's basically the equivalent, I think, if you pay for the deluxe pledge, which is $209. Well, that's the early bird price. So grab it while it's hot. And it lists kind of everything you're going to get in that. So I'm assuming that this is just the digital file version of that.
So, and the cool part about it, from what I understand, is you pretty much get these right away when you pledge for them. In one of the Dragonbane Facebook groups that I frequent, we actually have examples, which Jason will pull up in editing. But they printed them out already, and they look really good. This was used This was printed with an Elegoo Saturn 3. Hope I'm saying that right. And they used that's the printer, and then they used Amerilab's TGM7 resin to print them with. And this was a guy named Jeff. So thank you, Jeff, for allowing us to show off these images of your prints. And
yeah,
also,
really nice prints. Do we want to talk about each image right now, or do we want to save that? What do you want to do?
actually, yeah, let's go ahead and talk about these since these are
Since we're talking about the digital pledge, yeah. Okay. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with the fighter, the dwarf, the elf mage, gnome bard, and then here's a hero that's not in the book. It's a mallard wizard. It's a mallard mage of some kind,
and he's got quite the hat.
Yeah, he looks like like Vivi from Final Fantasy IX, but in mallard form.
Yeah, these are really cool.
Yeah, the details are great. You could see the little pouches on belts. You could see belt buckles. The armor on the fighter is highly detailed. Little studs like on the bottom of his tunic.
And
all kinds of stuff.
As you guys can see, they don't have the little standee on the bottom, but you can add that later, obviously. And I think, yeah, I just don't. Granted, maybe we're to the point where mass producing miniatures for the most part is not even on par with 3D printing, because I mean, like you said, there's so much detail to these things. Like you can make out the wrinkles, the strands of hair. It's pretty impressive. And I think you confirm this, these are not like larger miniatures. They're standard size minis, right?
Yeah. Exactly. From what I could tell.
Yeah. So I don't know much about miniature manufacturing, but when I see them in the stores, they don't look this cool.
Right. Yeah. No, nowhere near. And I'm sure it'll vary depending on what your 3D printer at home is and what it's capable of doing, especially how you do it. Like I know there's a big difference between resin and other types. So from what I'm looking at, resin is definitely the way to go. Perhaps for
100%. So if you guys have those 3D printers that are the layer by layer melted plastic, just know that this is not that kind of printer.
You probably won't get them.
Exactly. It's like lasering it as it lifts it out of the resin. So it's super, super clean.
The next set looks like it's Nightkin. So they printed off the Nightkin set. Again, these guys are highly detailed. The chainmail is like you can see the actual, links in this orc's chainmail. There's Peabody right there.
Yeah.
Second
MVP
to
Peabody.
With his big curvy sword. Then there's like a orc shaman of some kind, and then of course a goblin riding a warg, which is the fur is like it's just a really highly detailed model. Really good quality. The next set looks like a bunch of undead and then a baby dragon at the end there.
Oh yeah, I see that. We haven't covered that in our show yet, but we'll get there soon.
Yeah, we got looks like skeletons, a ghost, and a white, and a zombie. So those look really good. Again, the armor is super detailed. These are really the tattered clothes, like the tattered cloaks.
Yeah, so good.
Really good.
We should talk about the painted one that he created.
Yeah, so the mallard assassin, the thief, Darkwing Duck over here.
The one that's gracing the cover of the box set, the rules.
It's spectacular. Again, tattered cloak looks really cool. The stitching on his hood is amazing, and you did a fantastic job painting this one.
Yeah,
it looks
great painting job. This guy's seriously into miniatures because he has like a cool moss covered castle wall behind the whole thing.
Yeah,
a little display, like a Lazy Susan kind of thing. And then what I really love about this miniature is that this is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, images in all of the Dragonbane artwork from the starter set, because I wasn't sold on mallards. I know that mallards are a big deal in Sweden. I've been to Sweden a few times, and I've been told the story of the history of the mallard, and it relates to Disney. But I've never been a huge fan of like these kind of goofy animalistic player characters in games.
Mm-hmm.
And so a mallard, it's pretty goofy. But when I saw Johan's illustration, it sold me. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
that's a pretty badass looking mallard. All right, I'm in. I will let it. I will let it pass. So yeah, it's a really cool rendition. And then they have the lamppost, so they're able to have somebody basically falling from above, which is really cool.
Mallards. I actually got sold on mallards a long time ago. Before I even knew what Dragonbane was. There was a video game that came out called Suikoden 3 on the PlayStation 2, early 2000s. But one of your starting characters in that game was a duck knight. His name was Joe, and I thought it was the weirdest, most out of place thing ever. But then as I played the game, I'm like, oh man, Joe's a bro. Like he fucking tanks and he's really good. And then so when I saw mallards in this game, the first thing I thought of was a really old Japanese RPG. I don't know why they have duck people in that game. I wonder if the guy who created that game played some version of Dragonbane in the past.
I have no
He
idea,
might have.
but if I were to create a video game, I think the last thing on my mind would be a duck that's a knight.
He's there. He's there.
Maybe it's just me.
Same for me. Yeah, it took a while for him to grow on me too. I didn't like Joe right away, but then I grew to like him.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's the digital pledge. You get all the STL files and you get PDFs, which we don't have access to see. I don't have a 3D printer, so but I might still pledge digital just to get all the files, because someday I'll maybe have a 3D printer and then I can make as many of them as I want.
Yeah.
So, but moving on, we're going to the hero pledge, which will just give you 2 boxes of both heroes, which we saw already printed out. I am curious, like I wonder if the quality of these printed boxes will be the same as like what Jeff produced. You never know.
Point. I really wish they would show that example on the Kickstarter page, because that would be a huge deal for me, because I'd almost honestly, like if I was really interested in getting all the digital stuff, I mean, the 3D printer that you called out that he printed these with, I think it's only a couple $100. So prices on printers have dropped dramatically. So I personally would rather go buy a 3D printer, pay $69 for the digital files, than pay $200+ for the pre-made stuff, the manufactured stuff. I have to imagine they're not quite as good, but I haven't. Have you ever bought anything from Titan Forge Games?
I probably have.
Let us know in the comments too if you guys have purchased miniatures from them, just to see what the quality is like. And we probably should have done our homework and went to their website and looked at what they normally produce. And because it's really tough to know, a lot of the illustrations, they could be 3D renders and not necessarily production. So it's always tough to know. But the coolest thing about all of these, though, is that you get these adventures within the actual boxes. So it's just like the bestiary, where, in every bestiary entry we're going over, there's an adventure seed, there's a random encounter. I don't know what this entails. I don't know if it's just they're plucking those from the book and adding them in here, or if it's completely new stuff. I would love to know that. Maybe you can ask your buddy who printed this already if he has gotten the digital.
Oh yeah, he probably does have the PDF files.
Yeah, that'd be good to know, just to see like what that exactly is. Is it a reusing content that exists already, or is it net new content? But
so,
go ahead.
I was going to say, after the hero pledge, we have the intro and core pledges, which is a various amount. It's like kind of like, here's what you kind of need to get started. Here's a really good amount for what you need to get started. And then the deluxe pledge comes with everything pre-printed. That's the deluxe pledge for $229.
And you will also get the unlocks. They've already unlocked one.
Trolls.
The troll set. And there's a monster set 2, monster set 3 yet to be unlocked. But I'd say the most notable thing in this as well, and maybe other miniature Kickstarters are similar, but look how much money you save by backing versus if you're buying these retail after the fact. So if they're going to be $400 for the deluxe pledge, it's only $229 for backing it right now. So
Yep.
yeah, really, really cool. Yeah, here's an image down even below that of the mallard. So it's like,
Yeah.
is that a 3D render? Is it? I don't know. I feel like it probably is, but
Probably is.
because that's super clean, man. Like
Yeah.
that's even cleaner than the 3D prints we saw.
But you get the mallard free in every pledge. So whatever you
go.
pledge, you're going to get one of him. And I assume if you pledge digital, you just get them digitally. Let's see. STLs for this project will be delivered through My Mini Factory. You can buy it on our Frontiers campaign and start printing today. I really want to get into 3D printing because I could use it because I run a lot of actual table games. And I'd love to get like into printing out like terrain and stuff like that and having set pieces for when I run games. All right, let's see. So here is a description of the products. Discover one box RPG counters, just open and play. Filled with miniatures from Dragonbane, Core Set, and Bestiary. Hard PVC used to craft them will endure every adventure. Sculpt at our top tier Titan Forge studio by players for players. So it seems like the quality is probably going to be very good, even out of the box. Action-packed adventure comes with each box, designed by Free League, fully in sync with the Dragonbane lore. Maps, stats, minis, and narrative hooks for GMs included. Mix them in or one-shot freely. Play as you like.
So it's got to be something new. If they're including maps, we know that the only maps that exist are with some of the one-shot adventures they've created in the campaign, obviously. But I mean, this seems like a brand new little thing, which is super cool. I mean, imagine, you grab the troll set or something, and you open it up, and there's a little dungeon in there or a cavern, and you're ready to go. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, just the fact that they differentiate action-packed adventure comes with each box from the other stuff. It's got to be stuff that they've added. But that's really cool. So yeah, you'll get the stats and a narrative. I assume narrative hooks is like what's in the book for encounter and then adventure seed as well. So now we get to the point of where we're looking at, they're showing what the models look like. Some of these we've already seen because of the printed images we looked at already. The Wolfkin looks cool. I kind of wish that he wasn't like on a boulder though, because he won't always be on a boulder everywhere he goes.
Yeah, it would be nice to see a standing pose of a Wolfkin. Because I don't think I've seen one yet. There's some action poses, I believe, in the rule book, but yeah. But I understand they're trying to translate the actual artwork.
The actual artwork, which is cool.
Yeah.
And you know what? I would assume because it's an STL file, you could print these as big as you wanted. Technically. You can make them as big or as small as you want, I think. So you can make cool 100%. Statuettes of these characters.
Yep.
And just put them on your shelf as, oh shit, I need a 3D printer really bad.
You've already, recording this video, you already talked yourself into it.
Yep. Then the Hero Set 2, of course, we already looked at. The Mallard Mage I love that figure. That figure would definitely be an NPC.
Oh, dude, I didn't know that. I didn't notice the hat, like how it's like curling up on the back. That's really cool.
That's cool.
It's like Orko, man, from He.
Coming down, now we have the monsters. So the demon set, and I'm assuming this is like this box is going to come with multiples. So you'll get 4 of these. They look like the blood demons. You'll get 4 of.
Well, this is this looks like the demon straight out of the core rules, just like the demon.
Oh, is that what it? Yeah,
I
because
think
the sword
so.
is different.
Yeah, because the blood demon, remember we covered it. Looks like a bat thing.
Oh wait, why did I say blood demon? I did not mean to say blood demon. There's another demon that has a sword, chaos demon, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but you do get 4 blood demons. Looks
Really?
like.
And one, you get one in one pack? That's crazy. I mean, I guess that's why they laid it out that way.
Yeah, I mean they had to. It does. Yeah, it should. Yeah, it looks like you get multiples, especially for the price. If you buy these separately, like later down, they show you how much each box is separately.
Mm.
And you get one of these special demon boys. I don't. Gosh, their names are escaping me, and it's bothering me. But that's pretty cool. Then you get the dragon set, which has the 4 baby dragons. It looks like 2 adult and 1 lindworm, which is the monster on the bestiary cover.
I love that one. It's such a cool style.
They really should have made the lindworm a set where you get him and you get a sculpt of the knight that he's fighting.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
That would have been cool. Undead set is next. So we have, looks like you get 2 vampires, a white, 2 skeletons, knights, 2 ghosts, 4 zombies.
I think that first one's actually a ghoul, isn't it? Or does it say vampire?
I would assume it's a vampire because it's got bats around
bats
it.
all over it. Yeah, I guess I haven't looked at the vampire bestiary entry yet.
Actually, none of these look like the ghoul, which is surprising. You think a ghoul would have been added in here, but a lot of skeletons and zombies, which is what you're really gonna have a bunch of.
Right, typical dungeon fodder creatures for sure.
So next we have the Nightkin set, which comes with 1 ogre, a looks like an orc champion and shaman. Maybe they're bugbears. I'm not super familiar with the Nightkin. I know those are bugbears there. Or no, those are hobgoblins. So they got hobgoblins, goblins, orcs, and I think those 2 on the top might be bugbears, and then an ogre.
Are you sure? Is there a bugbear in the Dragonbane bestiary? I don't think there is.
Let's find out.
I could be wrong, but I'm trying to not spoil myself and only look at the creatures as we cover them on the show. But I feel like a bugbear. I feel like that's a D&D thing.
Hobgoblin. Probably right. We got goblins, hobgoblins, ogres, and orcs. Yep, you're right.
Okay.
So yeah, those must be orcs. And that, yeah, that actually makes more sense. Troll set. Cool looking trolls. I like the crooked nose troll. I think that's like just the generic one.
Yeah, you guys faced that one, and it was the very last adventure for the Secret of the Dragon Emperor, the one that I think it was Gideon bumped into while he was running away in fear.
Yeah,
the one Gideon. Kind of collecting the stuff in the.
He was always scared. Mm-hmm. Again, the detail though, it's striking. There's so many knickknacks and little effects on these trolls, on all of them, and they just look really well detailed. Especially the horns on the second troll down, and this bottom troll. Just like the gravelly skin.
Yeah, he's got some psoriasis going on. Yeah,
yeah, some stitching. Next we have what they're just calling bosses, and we have giant. So the giant is a miniature all on its own, and I know there's different kinds of giants. So I hope this pledge does really well, or it actually already did do really well. I hope that because it did well, they'll maybe have another Kickstarter in the future to complete the bestiary.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And hey, if you really enjoy watching Bestiary Boys, now's your great chance to get these files, print them out, and then when we're looking for art to show, you can paint these minis and submit them to us, and we'll show them off.
Good
Even
call.
if we get, like if we get 5 of you who sent in a troll mini, you're not going to all paint it the exact same way. So we'll look at all of them.
Yeah, good idea.
So we got the giant sea serpent,
Yeah.
which comes with a set of dice. Now the dice, we'll get into the dice in a minute because a little further down, there's like some weirdness with the dice. And then, of course, the adult dragon, which is a breathtaking miniature, just super detail. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It puts WizKids to shame. Like WizKids miniatures, their random box ones are atrocious. And then even the unpainted ones, like I have to kind of sift through to find like the least fucked up one to buy so that way I can paint it. These look amazing though. All right. Now with the add-ons, this is where I was talking about how it kind of tells you what each individual thing is priced at. So if maybe these will make it into local game stores, and this is pretty much what you're going to be looking at. Probably more because a lot of game stores just have higher prices and markups because of just all different kinds of reasons, but things just seem to be more expensive lately than ever before. And then we have unlocked products, which the trolls were unlocked. And then accessories, we have the black dice set and the serpent dice set. And you'll notice that these dice don't have like the dragon or the demon icon. Like the 20 isn't the demon icon. So it's like they're not really like Dragonbane dice, right?
Oh yeah.
But
notice that.
But if we scroll down, so we have the book add-ons.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have any Dragonbane stuff here, they're just like you can add it to your purchase. So let's just keep scrolling till we hit stretch goal. So again, Serpent Dice 100K. It's got a 20 side, right? That's just 20. There's no demon. But if you scroll down here, engraved with demon and dragon, extra D20 in every dice set. But it's weird because it's like the 1 is not right next to the 20. That would be the 8, but they have a dragon there. I guess it's just to show what it looks like. Oh yeah, it says dice mock-up.
Yeah, but that's a really cool ass dragon. So I really do like the kind of more graphic, the logo, iconography that's done on the dice currently, because it's really easy at a glance to see what it is. But this is really neat how much detail they're taking they're taking up every millimeter of that triangle of the 20-sided die to get that illustration. I would love to see what the demon looks like though.
Right.
I guess
and I hope
a surprise.
I hope like Titan Forge or whoever's doing the dice, like maybe they'll be available in an online shop, because I would very much buy a set of these.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a couple sets. But what we still have locked is the giant dice, which are a cool green and black swirled gold color. And then the most important thing to unlock, the reason why I will give money even though they don't need it, is this beast set. Because I'm assuming it's going to have like the cockatrice, brook horse, all the beasts in the game.
Well, you mean the basilisk, right?
Yeah, basilisk. That's what they call it. Yeah. It's more a cockatrice than it is a basilisk, but we'll let them call it a basilisk. But yeah, so they need 225,000. They're just shy of 200,000.
They're gonna hit it.
They're gonna hit it because it's got 23 days left. I think
plenty of time, and all the FOMO people at the very end. There's a huge spike in pledges toward the end, so it's going to easily hit that. I'm curious if there's any other additional stretch goals, or if this is it. I'm guessing this is it, but
they might add some more, because they did that with the books. Like they had what they had like laid out, but then once they reached those, they went ahead and added some more. I think if they were cool, they would listen to the fan base, because I've noticed a lot of the fan base is like, hey, we really like that we're going to get Hero Set 1 and 2, but it would be really cool to get more heroes and different, like, mix and matches. Like, it'd be cool to have a dwarf bard, you know, a human or well, they have a human mage, but like a wolfkin mage, you know, stuff that isn't typical, but someone would play it.
Yeah.
So, and then after that, it just goes to the videos about Dragonbane.
Which none of our videos are in there. What the hell, man?
Yeah, if we go to reviews and live plays, we're not in there.
We're not in there. I mean, we gotta be one of the few channels who've done the entirety of the Secret of the Dragon Emperor campaign. But
notice me, senpai.
Yeah, no,
talking Free League.
Exactly.
No, I love their games.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's I'm not gonna cry about it in front of the camera anyway. But no, it would be cool though. To, you know, that's a little personal goal now. Like, oh, we gotta make it onto one of these lists of reviews and live plays. And to be fair, I did watch a lot of these, and you know, they're good, but there's room for us on there. I think there's a little bit of room.
Hint, hint.
Nudge. And then the last important thing, that if you're watching this and you're like, for whatever reason you landed on this video and don't know anything about Dragonbane, you can try it out for free. They have a quick download, quick start, with 5 pre-generated characters to play. I believe you guys played through this on the channel.
We did, but I believe they changed the adventure. So the adventure in the Kickstarter quick start we played was Rittermound, which is part of the Secret of the Dragon Emperor campaign. It's an adventure site, and I'm pretty sure they changed it to the Sinking Tower.
Let's see.
I think it's Rittermound. Oh, it's Rittermound still. Okay.
Well, yeah, or at least this link in particular brought me to Rittermound on Drive-Thru-RPG.
Okay, cool. So if you guys would like to see our playthrough of the Quick Start Rittermound along with these characters, it's on our channel. And as well as even in the campaign.
Yes.
We did the campaign version too. All over again.
Check out the Rittermound episode, because it's actually really neat. It was one of the first things that I saw of you guys way back.
Oh, cool.
And just the decisions made with certain things that happen in that adventure. I was like, ugh.
So yeah, that's in one shot. Yeah.
That's the Kickstarter. If you're a fan of Dragonbane and you have a 3D printer, this is one I would honestly say don't pass on. Go ahead and get these files for the $69 pledge. They look beautiful. We've seen images of how good they could look. Just make sure you have the right kind of printer and you're using the right kind of stock to print with. Again,
resin.
It's a shame that you're not big on well, you would be if everybody lived nearby. I think we would be just playing Dragonbane in person.
Oh yeah,
most
100%. Likely. Yeah, definitely.
It'd be more expensive. We'd have to set up cameras, all kinds.
Yeah, we'd have to do some kind of rig for sure. But that would be, I don't know. I like projects like that. It'd be fun.
Yeah, we got to do it someday. Someday, somehow, we got to get everybody together somewhere, like maybe at some scuzzy motel in the middle of a desert and play.
Maybe we do that as like when we hit a certain subscriber number or something. We're like, all right,
how many subscribers do you think that would take?
I don't know. More than 1,000. Let's just say that.
Well, yeah,
we're not even there yet.
Let's say 5. If we ever reached 5,000, what do you think? Because I don't think we would ever reach 5,000.
Oh,
then we'd never have to do it.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on how long we want to keep this thing running, but I think it's possible.
You think it's possible?
Oh, I think it's possible. Yeah, I think we have good momentum so far. It's just take a little bit of time.
Well, the idea is in our heads one day.
There you go. Yeah, let us know in the comments how many subs you think we should get before we all get together and do an actual play.
Oh, they'll say 400 just to.
Yeah, because you're right. Yeah, it's got to be quite a bit higher than that. But yeah, anyway, this is the cool Dragonbane miniature Kickstarter. Go check it out. Go pledge if you're into that kind of thing. I'm still debating because I love Dragonbane. I really love the quality of these miniatures, but they're just going to sit on my shelf. I'm not going to be able to use them around a table. So, you know, it is what it is. Maybe I'll just live vicariously through you when you send me photos of what you got.
I'm probably definitely gonna do it. I'm at the very least gonna get the digital pledge, and then maybe look into getting a 3D printer. And then maybe sometimes when we're missing a stream, I'll just stream myself chatting with people who show up painting minis.
There
maybe
you go.
Painting
That'd
these
be
minis.
awesome. Hell yeah.
Something to do.
Cool. All right. Well, I think that brings us to the end. Thanks for hanging out with us and watching this, you know, slowly, leisurely walkthrough of the Kickstarter. And apologies again for missing yet another week of Dragonbane, but I promise, barring any acts of God that happen next week, we will be live to continue the Path of Glory campaign. So we shall see you guys then. Yeah, it's going to be great. Looking forward to getting back into it. So we will. Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick, if you, the viewer, have Kickstarters you're interested in, be sure to message us and like make us aware of them. I would definitely check it out, and if it's something we both really think is really cool, we'll make another video about those Kickstarters. If we think it's lame, we'll ban you from the Discord.
Yeah, to be clear, none of this is sponsored. We're not associated with Free League. I know we do a lot of Dragonbane stuff, but it's just because we love the game.
Yeah.
So we only, the whole idea of covering these Kickstarters is because we're excited about them. So if you send something cool our way and we don't think it's cool, don't be offended if we don't feature it on a video. We don't want to just do anything that comes our way. So
yeah. And if we really don't like you, we'll send one of those artists who are constantly looking for work.
Oh yeah.
Spam us in the Discord.
The new Discord trend of giving you a sob story about how you could, if you could only throw these people a few bucks and they'll do a commission, an art commission for you. And oddly enough, it's always like anime looking artwork. Like I've asked people to say like, hey, send me your portfolio. I'm curious. Because if it's a cool artist, I'm happy to pay a commission. But it's always like, you know, C-level or D-level anime artwork.
Yeah.
You know,
it's like I could do better than that.
Exactly.
I'm only okay at artwork. Yeah. Discord's a wild place. And you know what? It makes me feel bad for like the people who like really are trying to make a name for themselves in their art communities, because a lot of them, like if you go on other places, they talk about like it's pretty much a scam. They'll take the money and then you'll never get anything. So it's really risky now.
Yep.
But the only artist I know of that's really cool that I know for sure makes art is Captain Flunder.
Captain
Flunder. Yeah, his work is awesome. But anyway, we went totally off the rails for this, but that's fine. Yeah, thanks for watching.
We'll see the viewer retention drop off slowly. I'm really curious. If you watch this far to the very end, let us know down in the comments. I'm always curious.
I'm just curious. Yeah, we're not going to edit any of that crap.
No. I'm not going to edit this video whatsoever outside of adding the images. So sorry about the long and just rambly, whatever this is. This Take My Money Kickstarter thing. So all right, we'll cut it. We'll cut it right here. Thanks for watching us, guys. Maybe you didn't watch this far, but if you did, even more thanks. And we will we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.